At Balance Catamarans, we recognize that one size doesn't necessarily fit all. Unlike a lot of these production yards that sort of say this is how it is and this is how it's going to be, we will do a lot of optimization and customization for people. For example, on this boat we have dual electric furlers. They can be standard furlers. The owner of this boat is an avid fisherman, and he asked us to turn the aft chest in the aft cockpit into an insulated box, and we have an ice flaker so that he can fill that up with ice for fishing. He wanted a carbon fiber mast. The boat can also come with an aluminum mast. So we have a lot of variation there. One thing we did do on this particular boat, recognizing how many tall men there are these days, is we've designed in 6'9" headroom. I'm 6'1", so you can see there's a considerable amount of headroom above me at this point. I had a gentleman in the boat yesterday who was 6'8", and he said, "Wow, this is amazing. I fit great in here." At the same time, in the helm station area, we've designed it so that it can accommodate somebody as short as 5 feet and as tall as 6'8". So we can customize and tweak the ergonomics of the helm station area to fit the needs of our buyers, because we're really building a very boutique product for experienced sailors. Some of them want a spectral water maker, some of them want an H2O systems water maker, some of them want lithium-ion batteries, such as on this boat, some of them are happy with gel batteries, some of them want 1,000 watts of solar, some of them are happy with 600 watts of solar. So every boat that we build is a semi-custom project because we're working with very sophisticated sailors. The vast majority of performance cats, in my opinion, are really not so comfortable to live on, and it's a big bugaboo of mine that a performance cat should be gracious to live on and comfortable and ergonomically well designed. I'm standing here in the salon of the 526 and just want to talk a little bit about some of the cool features of the boat. As you can see, we have a window here that opens up, which allows plenty of airflow through to the helm station area and into the aft cockpit. I can have a cup of coffee here in a cold, blustery day. I can be talking to people sitting in the salon. I can talk to my wife who's cooking in the L-shaped galley. The openness between these two spaces, the aft cockpit and the salon, is enormous. The light is incredible. And then we've been really focused on the sight lines of the boat because we designed it to be piloted looking through the windows in foul weather. When you sit at the L-shaped couch, we've also designed it in such a way that wherever you're sitting here on this couch, you have beautiful sight lines out looking through the boat. You can see the water level. I can see both bows where I'm sitting right now. These tables drop up and down to become a bed. They can be turned into coffee tables. They can also be turned into a dining table. In our opinion, a nav station is something of an anachronism with modern chart plotters and such. And we have our nav station there at the down helm inside the boat, so that instead of having an interior nav station, we have what we call an office space. So that office space across from the salon couch here enables you to use the laptop. We have 3 file drawers, and also we have it set as such that when you're sitting there in the office, you're looking out completely over the water and really comfortable space. And then of course you have the galley just behind it, which is a U-shaped galley where food can be passed right out into the aft salon, and that flow is just really important. So we've designed this to be a super functional galley with 2 refrigerators, 2 freezers, large countertop space. Probably a lot of people will put a flat screen TV over here in this area. Downstairs in the bedrooms, the master beds are turned to thwartships, so you're looking out onto the water. You step up into the beds. We've designed into plenty of headroom so that you can sit up, read a book. We have little coffee stands on either side of the bed so that you can leave a book, glasses, reading material. And right overhead, you have a hatch for ventilation and anchor. But in addition to that, a feature that I have on all of my boats, which is a ventilation system that can be used at all times without anybody being on the boat. We have forward vents in front of the main berths that are always bringing air through the boat. And then in the aft section of the boat, we have windows that open up underneath the salon steps that can be left open in the rain. And regardless of whether it's raining or not, there will always be air flowing through this boat, which is fantastic if you've ever spent any time in the Caribbean, because you often have rainstorms and things, and suddenly if you have deck hatches open or hatches like this open, water will come into the boat. So super feature of the boat.